What's going on, everybody? Drake Bill here with another video. Today is daylight, which means we have a different type of video. Let's first get my car started, get warmed up, because these 85 cold starts are not friendly. Usually takes like a solid 2 or 3 times. There's one. Oh, let's see if it'll hold. Nope, did not hold. Let's do it 3rd time, just like I said, 2 or 3 times. Now we should be good. This is going to be the last time you guys hear my car like this because I got a new exhaust. It sounds good. Oh my God, you fucking bitch. All right, 4th time's the charm. There we go. It should be good now. It should be good. For those curious, my current setup is catless and 3-inch straight pipe all the way back. It sounds really good, but it's a little untoned. It doesn't have the right tone that I want. So a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, I looked online at Corsa Extreme CatBacks because one of my customers did have a Corsa Extreme CatBack we installed, and it sounded great on a Scatpack. And I always wanted to, but I was like, I don't know, $2,000 on the CatBack seems unrealistic, but I ended up pulling the plug. So I do have Corsa Extremes, the full CatBack for my car. So that's gonna be going on. I got new hangers because one of my hangers is broken, which I'll show you during the install. And the car looks butchered. So I got new grills because my grills were broken all the way across. Basically started at like TX2K24. So here, all the way across on both grills was broken. Now I got the new grills in and they don't hold my clips in for the bumpers. So that's annoying, but I'm gonna have to fix that somehow, some way. Of course, my lip is just butchered so bad. This is my 10th lip, so it's time for number 11 to go on. And then here we have an actual real issue that we have to fix on the car. So if you look, the wheel is destroyed all the way. And if you look here, this pin snapped. So this pin is no longer one piece. And so I was driving on the freeway and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, okay, my brake feels a little weird. And then I turn on the freeway to go to my exit and I hear brrrr. It was basically this catching on each and every single one of my spokes. That even caught my valve stem cap a little bit. But I was able to, or I'm gonna be able to limp it. So I'm gonna kind of keep it right here and we're gonna limp it to the shop. And that means I also have to go to Dodge today to go and actually pick up the new replacement part. Which that brings me to the new mod. So aside from the exhaust, I'm actually finally bagging the Scat. It's time to put the Scat on bags. The car is too damn low. I scrape on everything. I go through front lips. This lip lasted me about 3 hours. I made it home, but the lip was broken. So we are doing the Airlift 3P air ride suspension. I've had that now on 2 of my cars, my 2019 Mustang, and I also had it on my Corvette. So if you guys remember the C5 Corvette, I bagged it at the same shop that is about to bag my Scat. If you are located in Southern California, Air Ride Equipment, I'll put the at right there. Air Ride Equipment, that is where I take my car for the air suspension. I've now had, this will be my 3rd car on air suspension, and I will continue to air ride my daily cars. Because you guys know, this car is my daily, so I gotta keep it somewhat usable. Later, when I'm at my shop and I have my car on the lift, I'm gonna show you all the damage that's on the bottom of my car because the car is so low. Now, none of it is structural, none of it's like, holy shit, that's not good. But you'll see, it's destroyed on the bottom, like it's scratched up. I'm missing 2 little brackets. I can't run it under trade because it's too low, just rip right off. So it's time, we were way past due for air suspension. But for now, let's go get our monster and get this day started. We have to be at the guy's shop at 9 a.m. sharp. We can't be late. Look, he lives super close to my house, so it's a benefit. If you don't already, follow me on Instagram at DrakeBuilt. It's the same as my YouTube handle. And don't forget to cop your fire-ass merch, DrakeBuiltPerformance.com. The link is in the description. And speaking of merch, a lot of people have been hitting me up wanting the OG design. So you guys have seen it. I'm wearing the shirt underneath, so later you will see the design. I will be bringing back the OG DrakeBuilt merch very soon. Just be patient. I kind of do like 1 drop at a time. It's really expensive to stock up on merch, and I don't have that kind of money, so be patient with me, please. And some of you guys are probably, Jesus, some of you guys are probably thinking, why not just pull that pin out all the way? Technically, no, I don't need it. I have the 2 retaining pins for the brake, so they would hold the pads in. But the pin, because it smacked my wheels spokes, it bent what's there, and inside the hole that it goes in, it's now ovalized and the metal kind of flared, so I can't pull it out all the way. I tried already. I tried to pull on it and I was like, you know what, I'm not about to do that shit on the ground. I'm gonna wait till I'm at my shop when I have tools, because I'm gonna have to grind the hole back to a circle, get the new pin and put it in. I hope I don't have to replace that caliper. And then I have to go to SoCal's Professional Touch so they can repaint that caliper, because you guys saw the color on the caliper is just, it got cooked. Man, car problems. Let's get a little warm start for you guys. Catless 3-inch straight pipe. Sounds good, man. It sounds good. But we need just a little more tone. I had to secure my monster real quick. You know the deal. All right, we have arrived to Air Ride Equipment to drop off the car. He said it might be done today, if not maybe tomorrow. So we'll see. That'll be nice if I get back today, because I need to get this bitch situated. And I want to throw the exhaust on too. I'm pretty excited to see this thing aired out. And then I need it washed too. My sprinklers hit the wrap, and I can't have that sticking on, otherwise it'll destroy the wrap. So we got to get that washed up too. All right, the Scat is dropped off here at Air Ride Equipment. We're gonna go to Run to Dodge and grab up some parts and grab some tools as well. All right, so we got the part, and unfortunately it was not the right size. It was just hair too short. Dodge claims they don't make the part. While I was there, they said it doesn't exist. I have to buy an entire replacement caliper. But we got another part we found on a forum on AutoZone, and tried it out, and the part was just a little too short. So this is not really the damage from it. If you guys watched the videos from probably about 2 years ago when I finally put these calipers on my car, the clearance from here to the barrel of the wheels, there was no clearance. I had to shave down the caliper to clear. And so there's probably a quarter, not even a quarter inch. It's like a credit card's thickness of space between the caliper and the wheel. So I already knew this was gonna get scratched up. That's not a problem. But this is the damage. Let me turn on the flashlight. You can see the hole is completely mushroomed. And then it obviously nicked here. And then from pieces flying, it kind of got the rest of the caliper. You can see all the damage on it. The retaining clip luckily is not damaged. These two pins are not damaged, and neither are the pads. And so I put in the new part, but I realized that that little rod, that little connecting bolt, doesn't really do much. I know it helps with vibrations, so if you guys do know what that part does and if it's pretty important, if I should get it or not, you let me know in the comments below. But I just pulled it out, and I just figured I'm not gonna put it back in unless I hear noises and stuff, or it doesn't work right. Then I'm not gonna go through with it, you know what I mean? But you guys let me know, how important is it for that rod to be there? Because I don't think it's too important. And then here's the damage on the wheel. So the wheel took a pretty bad beating. I had to cut that rod off because it did get bent, and of course the holes were mushroomed. But you could see where the caliper normally hits the barrel, so that's already been there. It's not a problem for me, but here's the damage on the spokes. Took off all the wheel weights and moved them. Like well, those are there, but other wheel weights were just kind of scattered around. I need new tires anyway also. Look at the camber wear. Basically brand new tires from here all over, and then to the inside's flat. But we've got the car up on the air, so they're gonna get started on it. There we got the coilovers pulled out of the car. It's time for a little cleaning in this thing for real. Look at all this. Out back at Air Ride Equipment, you have his motorcycle, which is bagged. This thing is badass. CBR 1000. This is my favorite ear of the CBR 1000s because of the front end. Just the face looks so aggressive. And they have whatever this is. I don't know what it is, but the thing's clean. SUV on air. I want to say this is the owner's Tesla. Slammed to the ground. I love these little discs that they run on the wheels. Looks like a Kia Optima, which I think it is a Kia Optima. Wide body, bagged. I would assume this one's probably here to also get air. Unless it's already on air. That front looks pretty low. Might just be coils for now. And they just did the bags on this Accord yesterday. So while I'm filming this, they did this yesterday. They did it in one day. This thing is ridiculous. See, if I had a Accord or a Civic or something that's like an actual daily car, this is what I would do. Keep it stock besides bags. It just looks tits. But like I said, if you are in Southern California, hit up Air Ride Equipment on Instagram. Drop the at right here again. They do quality ass work. I've done my vet with them and now my Scat. This is gonna be the tank setup in the trunk. That just looks ridiculous. It's gonna look sick. I can actually pop the trunk now. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up here for today. We're gonna go to the shop, continue our work on stuff we gotta do, and then tomorrow I'm gonna pick up the Scat and then we'll get the exhaust on. All right, we got the Corsa CatBack. And we got power, TT, rewop, tray wop. Today is a new day, so the car should be ready within the next couple hours. We're gonna unbox my Corsa CatBack so we could see what it looks like and make sure we have actually everything in it. Also, this is the OG merch. This is the first one that I had opened up for pre-order. Fuck, I don't even know, 2.5 years ago. So I'll be bringing back this design very soon. Ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ah, ooh. All right, come on, let's pull the monsters out, man. Let's see these boys. I got the black tips too, because once you go black, you never go back. That shit's tough. Damn, I like your merch, son. I like your merch, son. All right, let's get this bitch open, get everything out. All my clamps. Single X pipe. I thought I got a double X. It don't matter. I don't care. It's gonna sound the exact same. TBH.
I wonder if double X is only for Mustangs.
No, they have a double X for Chargers. I did not see a double X though. Sweet. And it's all 3-inch, and I still have the 3-inch catless downpipes with the adapters for the factory exhaust, which now I don't have to run those adapters. I can just run all this stuff. All right, it's about 2:30 in the afternoon. We're about to go and pick up the Scat. I'm excited to see what it looks like. I hear my Scat. I want to look for myself before I get on video. All right, y'all ready to see? I'll turn the camera around. It almost looks just as low as it was before. Ignore the front lip, bro. The front lip is destroyed, but the bitch is tucked. Oh, it's gonna be so nice. Woo! We're doing all the calibrating on it. So the car's going up and down a bunch. Filthy, needs a wash bad. And the new front lip, I already ordered it, so I'm waiting for it to come in. I've never had a lip look this bad. I take it back. That's my 10th one. I've had to have had something look that bad. Yeah, look at that, no scrape in the dip. Yes, sir. Even with the car filthy, the color pops. All right, we are in the Scat now. Let's get back to the shop. I'm excited to finally be able to go over speed bumps and stuff without scraping my exhaust and my frame. Like I said, you're gonna see with it on the lift how bad the frame exhaust looks right now. And then you can hear the compressor because the seat is still dropped down. I just gotta push it back up. Like, let's see if I scrape over this dip. Nada! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Let's go! All right, officially back at the shop. Look at how high this thing goes now, bro. I could fit almost my whole fist in there, which would be so much nicer getting on the lift. The front's still gonna be a little low. Ignore the side skirt, the clips are all busted up. I need to figure out how to fix that, but the front still goes way high. This is beautiful for me, beautiful. So now we're gonna get started on putting on the Corsa CatBack, put on the slicks, and then I'll get a couple flicks outside with it aired out and get some sound clips for you guys. Kid you not, it took me maybe 2 minutes to put this on the lift. I have never had it that easy with the Scat and my ownership to put on the lift. It's always been way too low, so I have to chalk it, jack it up, and then put one arm under, jack up the other end. You get it. Jack up each corner, jack off each corner. But it's time to pull off my broken exhaust and throw on the slicks and the Corsa CatBacks. All right, so I got the skinnies and the slicks back on. We've been doing a lot of work on the Scat recently, man, like including the arms, the camber arms up top, the toe arms, and then of course the bags. I do want to replace the shocks. This axle keeps popping out. It used to be this one, but now it's this one. So I'm gonna do a rebuilt diff and new axles soon. This is just to fix the shit, but everything's looking super tits now. I've already had the shorter sway bar end links to fit the slicks. You guys know that. But let's show you the damage from being low. This is supposed to be flat. And it's also supposed to be flat like this, but it's like a U shape up and down. And obviously completely dented in all the way across. Now that this is pushed up higher, I scrape my oil pan, which is kind of scary because obviously I don't want to leak or crack my oil pan. Then you lose all oil. Here's this part here of the front subframe. Look at the ends. Obliterated on both sides. Here's the trans bracket, completely scraped up. And then the braces that I had to go from here to here under the exhaust, both got extremely bent. Here's where one went. You could see that's sideways. But yeah, they got extremely bent, destroyed in Texas TX2K24. And then here's my exhaust. Since this hanger ripped there, I had no support. And then it was clacking on the ground, hitting the ground. You could see the scratch marks. It snapped where the weld was. So that's why we have the Corsa CatBack. I'm gonna get started on pulling off the entire old exhaust so we can put on the new Corsa CatBack. And now since my hanger was ripped, this one is still fine, in perfectly fine shape. I ordered a replacement one. So it's brand new from the dealer. And then I got 2 new rear hangers because I have an aftermarket exhaust and they kept my hangers for some odd reason, so I don't have those. These guys go for about $200 each. So 200, 200, 200. Each is 200. That's ridiculous for literally like a couple little sticks of metal and rubber. All right, I'm looking at the exhaust right now. Not really making sense. I'm assuming it's thinking I'm gonna use valves or something where the factory valves used to be, because one end is supposed to be slipping in and one is supposed to go over something. Both sides of these are, something goes in it. But this side also has something that goes in it. So I'm not sure exactly what their intention is here. All right, I believe we figured it out, how it's supposed to go. The valve section, which I do not have, is supposed to go in between these 2 parts of the exhaust. So I'm gonna see if I could just cut off a section of what's already here because just the valves are cut out. And hopefully there's enough room for them to slip in the exhaust here. But I don't know, it's not really looking too promising right there. I'm gonna keep the cutting and everything out of it. I'm gonna just try to figure this shit out, so I'll be right back. All right, after figuring out what to cut, I made it happen. I cut off just a little too much off of this side, so that's why the hanger sits a little more forward on that side. But on this side, it's basically perfect up and down. And then the back is all nice and tight. All the clamps are tight and good to go. We're ready to sound good up in this bitch. Woo! Just gotta pull off the wrappers. We're solid. All right, let's get a first start. It's kind of like a warm, cold start. That sounds hard. It's supposed to set off the alarm. This is catless and the Corsa Extreme CatBack, in case you're curious. So catless mids, Corsa Extremes. I'm gonna warm it up, pull it outside and give us some revs. That bitch sounds good. Don't mind the diffuser all melted. I did catch my car on fire shooting flames. But look at how far the skinnies tuck up and in, fully aired out. The bumper's on the ground. The bumper's on the ground with skinnies. Jeez, bro, what did I do? What have I made? This is just supposed to be the daily. Kind of looks good with no front lip, to be honest. Sorry, I already ordered a new one. And the meats back here fit up perfect. Inside the cabin, it is so quiet, which is nice because now if I want to keep the car quiet, I can. I have that potential, but from the outside, under wide open throttle, it's definitely gonna be loud. We'll get some little flyby action. All right, I want to hear this for myself. I'm gonna have him rev it for me. Thank you, Stink. God damn. God damn. What the fuck, bro? That shit sounds nuts. What the heck have I done? All right, first drive. It's so much quieter. There's some good little pops in it though. It sounds sick. I'm gonna have the homie power hop out and get some flyby. Literally, as we're filming this, on the side of the road, there's a dead dog in a bag. Like a really big dog. Like this dog probably weighs 130 pounds. And it's already decayed and stuff, but it's in a plastic bag that the bag came off. Like, what do you do in that situation? Like, it's just a dead dog on the side of the road in a bag. I can't show you. I'm not gonna put that on here, but that's sad, bro. How do you do that to a pet? All right, let's get a little bit of in cab. We'll do a 40. Damn, big ass pop. This bitch sounds sick. Holy shit. Dude, this thing just looks magnificent. Does need a front lip though. If only the lighting was a little better. I'm trying to get a thumbnail right now and I don't really have anything to work with. It's a little too dark. Got me in the bush and shit. Look. It does look crazy though. There we go. This looks good. That looks good. That's the one. But even at idle, it's so tame. It sounds good, but still has a good tone and it's just tame. It's a lot quieter. Finally has like character, like actual character. Well, that is going to do it for today's video. Got a little windy, so sorry if the audio is bad. But I really hope you guys like the way it came out with the bags and the Corsa Extreme CatBack. This car's definitely came a long way compared to where it used to be. But if you guys did enjoy the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Deuces.